balanced at the pivot by adjusting the position of the x. The experiment is repeated in a region where the gravitational field strength is lower. Gravitational field strength actually affects the weight of x and weight of y. What is done to keep the rod balanced? Actually, the effect on x and y would be proportional. If the weight of the x decreases, the weight of the y also decreases. Okay, the experiment is repeated in a region where gravitational field strength is lower. So gravitational field strength affects the weight of the objects. So if the weight of the x decreases, the weight of y also decreases proportionally. So it will have, we don't need to make any change to keep the rod balanced. So remember, if the weight of x becomes half, the weight of y also becomes half. It decreases proportionally. If gravitational field strength distance balances the rule. Again, we have to use the principle of moments. The clockwise moment should be equal to anti-clockwise moment. Remember, the product of the weight of y and s should be equal to the product of weight of x and the distance p. So x into p should be equal to y into s. So x into p should be equal to y into s. So we have to make calculation. X into p should be is c. Number 13, two stretched springs X and Y are attached to one end of a meter rule as shown. A weight W is hung from the other end. A pivot is at the center of the rule. Pivot is here, weight is at the left hand, and on the right hand we have two springs. The weight is moved towards the pivot. Now, as we move the weight towards the pivot, the moment of the weight decreases because we are decreasing the perpendicular distance between the weight and the pivot. As W is moved towards the right, its moment about the pivot decreases. So this downward moment decreases. So definitely the meter rule will tends to, on the right side, it tends to move downward. So if it moves downward, X will stretch and Y will contract. Again, when before it was balanced, in the beginning it was balanced, as we move W towards the pivot, its movement decreases, its downward movement or anti-clockwise movement decreases. In other words, we can say comparatively the clockwise movement increases. The meter rule will move clockwise, which will stretch X and contract Y. So X spring, the extension of X will increase and extension of Y will decrease. So C is my option. Meter rule tends to move downward. So X extension increases, Y decreases. So C is your option. Number 14 we have done before. Number 15, a load is to be moved using a wheelbarrow. The total mass of the load and the wheelbarrow is 60 kg. 60 kg is supposed to be acting over here at the middle of the wheelbarrow. A gravitational field strength is 10 Newton per kilogram. What is the size of the force F? Here we have to calculate force. Mass is 60 kg, where mass of the wheelbarrow and the load is 60 kg. That will multiply by 10, gives you the weight. So the weight of the wheelbarrow will be 600 newtons. We have to balance 600 newton at the middle, which is 70 centimeters from the pivot. So the weight of the wheelbarrow is 600 newton, which is 70 centimeters from the pivot. How I get 600 newton? 60 multiplied by 10. Because 60 is the mass, 10 is the value of G. So 60 into 10 gives you 600. 600 newton is the weight of the wheelbarrow. Because I have to calculate force, I cannot use mass. I have to use other force, that is the weight. So again, we use the principle of moments. F multiplied by this distance, total distance, distance between F and the pivot. So the distance between the pivot and the F is 70 plus 50, that is 120 centimeter. So F multiplied by 120 is equal to 600 multiplied by 70. So 600 multiplied by 70 is equal to F multiplied by 120. So using it, we may get the answer 350 Newton. Number 16, a girl uses paper clips to balance the toy bird on her finger as shown. What is the effect of the paper clips? The paper clips are suspended over here. So the weight of the toy is increasing. Remember, the foot of the toy on the finger is the point of suspension. If we add the paper clips here, if we add paper clips, it will increase the weight and which lowers the center of gravity. Gravity or center of the mass of the toy. So if we keep on adding the paper clips, the center of gravity or center of mass of the toy keeps on lowering. So if center of mass lies below the point of suspension, it increases the stability. It increases the stability of the toy. The toy is in stable equilibrium. So by adding the paper clips, we lower the center of the mass of the bird, which if it is lies, if the center of the mass lie below the point of suspension, the point of suspension is the finger or the feet of the toy. If center of mass is below the point of suspension, then the bird is in stable equilibrium. So in this case, what is the effect? Okay, so the paper clips, lowers the center of mass of the bird, due to which it becomes stable. So if the center of mass lies, so adding the paper clips lowers the center of mass. If center of mass lies below the point of suspension, then the bird is balanced. It is in stable equilibrium. So we can see the option that they helps to raise the center. No, they help to raise the center of mass. No, they helps to lower the center of mass below the finger. This is my option. They helps to lower the center of mass below the finger. So C is my option here. 17 tractor is being used on a rough ground. What is the safest position of the center of mass? So center of mass should be as low as possible. So my option is D. So safe, to make it safe, the center of mass should be low. So the lowest position is D. D is the center of mass. Number 18, the diagram shows a boy of weight 500 Newton sitting on a seesaw. He sits 2 meters from the pivot. So distance between the boy's weight and the pivot is 2 meters. What is the force F needed to balance the seesaw? So F is causing anti-clockwise movement. Boy's weight is causing clockwise movement. To balance, we have to use the principle of moments. For principle of moment, anti-clockwise movement should be equal to clockwise movement. For anti-clockwise movement, where I'm taking F multiplied by 4 is equal to 500 multiplied by 2. So my option would be 250 Newton. You have to check by calculation. Maybe sometime I'm wrong. I'm doing it orally. That's why sometime I might give a wrong option during the calculation. So please check your calculation as well. Number 19, a uniform plank is pivoted at the middle. Two weights are added to the plank. One weight on each side of the pivot is position shown. A vertical force is applied at point X, at this position to balance the plank. What is the size and direction of the force? So remember, 8 Newton on the right side is producing clockwise moment. 12 Newton is also producing a clockwise moment. 12 Newton. 8 Newton is producing clockwise, 12 Newton is producing anti-clockwise. So definitely distance of 8 from the pivot and 12 Newton from the pivot is same. One is producing clockwise, other is so 8 Newton is producing clockwise moment, 12 Newton is producing anti-clockwise moment. So 12 Newton is producing more. Oh, yes, sir. चलिए टाइम भी खत्म हो गया बंद कर इसको बंद कर